Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a chill yet tech support adjacent Tuesday evening. How's everybody doing out there? Yo, what's up, Bear Mayo? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing out there? How's your Tuesday treating you? I am actively trying to figure out why Casper Labs is not working on me. It's not working for me, but I realized that when I load the page on my... I hope I don't need to... I shouldn't have to. When I load the website on my desktop, I just get a blank screen. But I can access it on my phone, so something on my end, I think, is just blocking their back, or is blocking access to their endpoints, and I don't know what. I don't know what changed. I don't know what changed that would have caused me to block it. What got blocked? Yeah, what's up, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. For some reason, I think the issue with Casper Labs for me is that I can't access their back-end service, so I can't log in or authenticate or anything, and I don't know why. Because I could at least access their website on my mobile device, but I can't on my desktop, and I don't know why. Let's see what happens if I move the way. There's an issue there. I guess I could try something in your firewall. I tried turning my firewall off and accessing it to see if maybe that was it, but nope, no such luck. See what happens if I go into my... Well, that wouldn't... I don't know why that would... Well, maybe it would... Probably don't. I don't know if I want to do this while. Yeah, I guess maybe I won't do this right now. Yeah, how annoying. How goes the stream? Yo, what's up, Gilf? Welcome back. I mean, I just started the stream, and already I am bogged down in tech support trying to figure out why I can't access Caster Labs.
Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
Yo, what's up, Haunted Taco? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? I shared a clip of yours on my TikTok to get a badge on here. Oh, nice. I could take it down. Banana badge for sharing a clip you've made. Can do it between the 1st and the 4th. You don't have to take it down at all. No. Which clip did you share? I don't know if I want to. Maybe if I. I don't want to mess with it. I'll mess with this when I end the stream, because I have a feeling that doing that is gonna mess my shit all up. How annoying! I don't know why it just started messing up with me like that. Oh boy. Anyways, sorry about that. Starting off with some annoying tech support. Jim Crow bathhouse. Nice. Also, I don't understand why nobody told me that the Outer Worlds is basically Starfield but fun. Like, when Starfield came out, the only thing I heard about it was that it was Skyrim in space. But it's just Outer Worlds. And Outer Worlds came out like in 2019. Starfield was 2023. It's just a better version of Starfield. It has more charm and personality. It's easier to navigate when you're traveling planet to planet. You know, if you're gonna do a point-and-click travel rather than real-time travel, then why make it complicated? It's just a more fun game. Visually more appealing, too. It looks better, despite being like 3 or 4 years older. It's a better art design. So that's one thing. I've been playing a lot of that off stream, the Outer Worlds. I'm having a lot of fun with it too. I like this piece of music. It's a remix of the Soft Museum from Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. Which is one of the best pieces of music from that game. The Outer Worlds isn't to the same scale, though. I don't know if it matters, honestly, because, like, sure, Starfield had a bigger scale, but each individual area you were exploring was small. Like, all of, like, the quote-unquote dungeons were pretty small and kind of repetitive visually. And when you weren't in a dungeon, when you were on, like, a planet's surface, there was nothing interesting. It was just generic terrain. So even if it was a bigger scale, it didn't necessarily feel like it. Like, it feels like it's the same scale as Outer Worlds, honestly. You travel to a planet. There's some exteriors you run around. There's some interiors you run around. It's the same kind of thing. And then you go back to your ship. I don't know why they tried to make Starfield such a bigger scale, because honestly, like, the bespoke design of Outer Worlds gives it all of that personality and charm. And so even though I can't travel to like 100 planets in Outer Worlds, I would never do that anyways. Like, I'm just traveling to the planets I need to travel to, like, do quest or maybe some light exploration. And because it's only focused on that subset of planets, it just makes the planets that much more interesting, because they could focus their design on those specific planets and not, like, you know, 100, 200 different planets that there's no purpose, there's no reason to travel to them. I only played a pirated copy of Outer Worlds when it came out. Now that I own it, I'll probably try again. The copy glitched a lot, but it was also on my old PC. It's worth playing. I'm glad I got this for free. I mean, it's worth the money for sure, but you know, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I like the game better than Starfield, but I also enjoyed Starfield. I liked Starfield well enough when I was playing it, but I mean, its shortcomings are self-evident. Like, the UI is better in Outer Worlds too. Yeah, the POIs aren't really memorable. Bethesda be slacking though. I agree on that front a lot. I feel like Starfield could have benefited for only having a few systems. Yeah, like, you can have a few systems and just focus on making those systems super awesome. Like, make them really cool. And to Starfield's credit, they do a little bit of that. Like, I liked Neon. Neon was a cool planet. Was Neon the name of the planet, or was the name of the city, I guess, on the planet? It was a cool city to explore, but again, it was just so small. It was such a constrained area. It would have been cooler if, like, the entire planet that Neon is on was like that, you know, kind of like, I guess Nar Shaddaa in Star Wars is kind of like that. Just have like a big planet where the entire planet is like a gritty underworld city, a massive planet-sized city, and then like give people the ability to just to explore, you know, a really cool, well thought out, well designed, like dystopian cyberpunk city planet, you know. And then you go to another planet, it's this whole other thing, you know. That would have been cool. That would have been a lot cooler than, okay, you're going to this planet, you're going to Neon, you know, it's a very small area that has some cool stuff to look at. It has its own cool vibe. Like, I like how Neon feels kind of like a different game than what Starfield feels like when you're in, oh, I forget the name of the main city, the city that the Constellation dudes are on. But it's like a different vibe altogether. It's like you go to Neon and you're playing Cyberpunk 2077 all of a sudden. Like, I like that vibe. There should have been a lot more stuff like that. Like, there should have been, you know, and maybe there is, and I just didn't play deep enough into it before, you know, I got blocked out of playing. But it would have been cool if they had gone to a planet and it's like, this is like the, you know, forest moon of Endor. It's like the Ewok planet, so it's a completely different feeling kind of game. It feels like I'm playing Turok Dinosaur Hunter or something. I wish Starfield could be like Daggerfall in space, but it cannot be. But it's the closest that I'll get right now. I wanted Starfield to be No Man's Sky. I like Neon, but it was just 3 hallways. Yeah, exactly. It was just small. It was too small. It was too small for being as cool and interesting as it is. This is another Knights soundtrack song. It was too small for being what it was. I hate New Atlantis. I mean, New Atlantis was just it was kind of like a generic sci-fi future city. But there could have been cool stuff done with it. Like, there could have been cool stuff done with it too. I liked how it kind of had the weird warlock kind of thing going on, where You know, the city is pristine and futuristic and clean, and then underneath it, you had all the gritty, you know, sewer workers and whatnot. There was some cool stuff. That communist planet, whatever it was called, the Red Mile or something, you know, that was awesome. I like that. I mean, but again, all of it was really small. There were a few points of interest that kind of hinted at something neater, but it was never really extrapolated on. It was kind of small. And it just wasn't, and like, considering that the game promised you all this other scale, and all of the other scale was just not as interesting as like those particular points of interest, it just kind of made the whole thing feel a little lame to me. Like, I liked the quests, and the Crimson Fleet stuff was awesome, and the ship battles. I mean, that's one thing that Starfield has on the Outer Worlds, you know, as far as I know. Maybe there's ship battle later on in this game, I don't know, but so far there isn't. And the ship battle in Starfield is fun, like legitimately fun. So it wins on that, you know, and that was cool, but it just, you know, for what it is, it felt, and again, it's not really saying Starfield's bad. It's just that I'm playing this game from 2019 that I am more impressed with than I was when I first started playing Starfield. And, you know, Bethesda being a leader in RPGs and AAA RPGs and whatnot, that shouldn't be the case. Like, they should be one of those companies that puts out a game and 10 years later, that game still feels cutting edge. You know, it's kind of like GTA 5. Like, how old is GTA 5? And people still play the shit out of that game. They prefer it to many of the many GTA clones that have come out since. Aquila City and Cydonia were cities that I like too, but Starfield is one of those games where I always ask, where the heck are all the people? Yeah, I asked that about, I mean, that's kind of, I asked that about Outer Worlds too, because there's all this talk about colonies and, you know, people having to live here and there, but for AAA blockbuster game, all of the cities and whatnot still feel very dollhouse. Like, 3 NPCs are supposed to be representative of like a bustling community, and I do feel like we should be at the point now where we can have these games that are populated by people. You know, that make it feel realistic. Like, oh, this is a city that has, you know, several hundred, if not several thousand people living in it, and I can kind of feel that. You know, like, we should be getting to the point where we have games like that. Like, oh, you have to defend the city from an alien invasion, and in the Outer Worlds, that just means walking out the front gate and shooting like 10 or 12 aliens with like a couple of NPCs on your side. But that's not what an alien defense of a city would look like, in our world at least. Like, it would be much more grander than that, right? But I mean, you know, we're falling into the trappings of AAA game development and what exactly it would take to develop something like that right now, which is a lot of dev work. But I mean, I'm sure it could be done. There's been a lot of think pieces and whatnot written recently about the state of AAA game development and what it's going to look like in the future. Some of it just kind of bleak. One of my old bosses when I was at BioWare posted an article on LinkedIn. Or not an article, it was a write-up that he wrote. Because he went to GDC, the Game Developers Conference, which was just a couple weeks ago. And he was just giving his thoughts and observations on the state of the industry and where it's going to go from here. He was saying that the general vibe was cautious optimism from other game developers, which I don't know where that optimism comes from, but for whatever reason, developers seem to be cautiously optimistic about the future. And one of the things he said that annoyed me What did he say? Oh, jeez. Let me see. Let me see if I can. I'm not gonna out him or anything like that. But let me see if I can pull up exactly what he said. The Corporal Planet, Hopetown, where everyone works for Shigorthath, there are no houses. I don't think I've ever been there. Bethesda does need to be held to a standard. It's bad because they don't take in criticism. The lead writer just don't care. When there's like 4 billion people around, but like 3 houses, it feels weird. And the flip is bad too. A bunch of houses, but like 6 people. Yeah, I mean, it's... A lot of that, again, is just like the pitfalls of trying to develop like a big, robust, lived-in world. But I mean, it's not undoable. Like Witcher 3 is a great example of that sort of thing being done well, because you could walk around Novigrad and Novigrad feels like, you know, a real city. You know, you've got a bunch of guys walking around, a bunch of people. There's a lot of houses. There's a lot of buildings. And you can go down every street, so it feels like you're walking in a city. You can go down every street, look at every... You can't go in every house, but you can walk up to them at least. Go in a lot of them. But then you have a lot of just guys on the streets, you know, vendors or people drunkenly walking out of a bar. They're all on their own paths, doing their own things. It feels like a lived-in city. So if The Witcher can accomplish that in 2015... I don't see why Outer Worlds can't accomplish that in 2019, or why Starfield can't accomplish that in 2023. Okay, I think I got it. What did he say? So one of my friends asked me at GDC over lunch what scares me the most in terms of where our industry is heading. And I answered with the following. 1, the cost of doing business in North America. Salaries were already high before the pandemic started in North America. After the pandemic, salaries soared to a level 40% higher than in 2020. There was a time when the best talent in the industry was found in North America, but that is no longer the case. The next generation of game developers in China and Europe has emerged, and they are just as talented. This will result in more work being outsourced overseas and less work being done in North America. Then he goes, some good news, salary data, according to Kroner, shows a downward trend, but they remain above pre-pandemic levels. So that kind of annoyed me that he said that salaries going down is positive news. I mean, I guess from the point of view of, you know, an investor, that's good news, because then it means that you can hire more people for less money, I guess, and maybe curtail some of the bloated development cost of like AAA games. But a race to the bottom isn't going to serve anybody any good, to be honest with you. All you're going to end up getting in a country like China and Europe, you know, those places have social safety nets for their people. You know, they can be generally okay, you know, in a situation where they might not be making great wages. That's not the case in America. What you're going to end up getting in America, which is what happened with me, honestly, you're going to get brain drain. You're going to get people that are going to say, it's not worth it to work in this industry. Like, I got to pay rent. Like, just because my salary is going down doesn't mean that, you know, my rent's going down or my mortgage is going down. So, like, this is just going to cause people in North America to get out of the game industry, and the North American development market's going to atrophy. Maybe, again, from the point of view of an investor or a capitalist or whatever, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe they see the North American market as being a market that's in need of atrophy, and that atrophy won't hurt the overall industry because you have a growing influx of developers from emerging markets like China and Europe. Maybe they see that as a good thing. I don't know. I don't. But then again, what can I say? I'm a laborer in America, so obviously this doesn't look like good news for me. But it was just annoying to me that that's how it was kind of portrayed. I don't disagree with like the assessment at all. Everything is spot on. I just don't think that it's good news. And then he said the Spotify effect. I believe that when AI generative tools reach a certain level of advancement in the next couple of years, content developers will utilize these tools to create player experiences of AA quality and even enable smaller teams to achieve AAA quality in their games. I agree with that. I think that's true. These games will fill different niche verticals and offer a variety of gameplay experiences for other gamers. Building awareness will be significantly more challenging when thousands of new games are launched every week. That's literally what's happening. That's a problem that's happening right now. And there's a great video on YouTube over that very situation and how Steam is actually implementing some changes to how their algorithm works to kind of filter out the cruff and try to elevate a bunch of indie games that might be more relevant to you, because there's a ton of games that get released just on a week-by-week basis. Some will argue that Steam is already like that, but I believe that building awareness will get substantially harder in a few years when these tools mature. Yes, that's very true. And I don't know what that's going to look like when a bunch of indie developers can start outputting AA quality games in half the time because they're using generative AI. I think that's something that keeps me playing. Wait, what? I think that's something that keeps me playing Eve. We had unaffiliated people drop a station in our space a couple of days ago. It anchors Saturday morning, and probably more than half the game will show up for the fight, either defending it or trying to destroy it. The scale is insane. Hello, it is me, and I got one hell of a headache to the point that I'm dizzy and I'm on a bunch of stuff to fight it. Damn, that sucks, man. What's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. I'm sorry you got a brutal headache. I know it's players, but the game gives the tools for such things to happen. I mean, that still sounds really cool, you know. Scale isn't always environmental. Sometimes scale is player generated. The game you're about to play does it good. People walking around doing things, going to work and going home. Yeah, no, it does it great. It's a really good example of that. I mean, you know, the visual fidelity isn't what one would expect from a AAA blockbuster. And that's kind of what I was, you know, talking about, like in terms of being on a AAA blockbuster scale. But you know what? Maybe people will come to the determination that not everything needs to be a AAA blockbuster. Oh, Skies of Arcadia. Is this like a trap house version of the Skies of Arcadia battle song? Lord almighty. This Lo-Fi Sega channel has some pretty crazy remixes. Oh man, Shadows of Doubt. Okay, so I did start a new playthrough in this. I didn't get very far at it. Like I'm struggling. I'm struggling as much as I ever have. I'm struggling as much as I ever have before. But I think I'm making progress. I'm trying to remember where I left off on this. Oh god, this game broke my fucking heart, dude. Wait, why? I thought you loved this game. Last I talked to you about it, you were really high on this game. If they changed something between the last time I played it and now, I can't tell the difference. I did love it until they had the full release. That's the issue. They changed nothing. Oh, wait, this is the full release? Is it out of early access? Oh, look, I guess it is out of early access. I didn't know that it was out of early access. Oh, the recent the recent reviews are mixed. What the fuck? Nah, man, it's an awesome concept, but they just gave up and released 1.0 without fixing any of the game's many issues. Thumbs down. Hold on a second. Wait, I didn't realize that it was out of early access. Oops. The fuck? Pause. I didn't realize that it was out of early access. They fixed maybe a few bugs. They're basically done content-wise with it? It has all the problems I hated before, but I accept the problems under, oh well, obviously they'll iron this out when it's the full release, And apparently I'm wrong. I mean, how many times have I ranted about early access? The problem with early access. I mean, I'm a broken record on it at this point. I think they're working on workshop support and will fix bugs, but that's it. They'll just be doing that. They pulled a fucking Bethesda and decided the modders will fix it. Oh no. I still saw fucking Windows floating in the middle of the street because of the procedural generation. I mentioned this 100 times to them and they ignored every time we talked about it. How big is the development team? Like, how many people were working on this? It's such a bummer because this game is such a unique idea, and the execution on that idea, maybe they'll be making a more in-depth game. Well, I always had it always seemed to me like this game was, I don't know how to put it. I guess for lack of a better description, it always felt like an advanced tech demo. Like, we're demonstrating how you can create a really complex detective game with kind of like stubbed out versions of these systems that can be compelling. You know, it can be compelling and interesting, but like, it was just a tech demo. Like, a lot of the dialogue, all the problems I had with the game early on came from the dialogue. Like, just the complete and total absence of like anything coming close to being unique in how one person talks versus another person and the things that they say. It's all like truncated, weird half sentences, or even, you know, a quarter of a sentence that somebody might say. And you kind of have the feeling that you should be able to have more elaborate conversations with people, but you kind of can't. And I always thought, okay, well, you know what? You know, and we talked about this before, like all of those other AI tools that were being used for conversations with NPCs, like InWorld and shit like that. That Matrix demo that I played. Like, I felt like, okay, this would be like a temporary, like the way that you interact with people in your dialogue tree feels temporary. Like, this is a temporary placeholder for something that will allow for more elaborate conversations between you and the AI. And I guess maybe we just have to wait for that. But if this is the full release, then yeah, I guess I can understand why you're getting a rash of thumbs downs, I suppose. This still feels like an early access release. It still needs a lot of work. Placement of objects is a joke. Car wreck placed in front of door to apartment. Cupboards placed in front of vent exit, making them unusable. I also feel like so much more content and improvements could have been added. NPC dialogue feels very generic and no variation. Yeah, I just mentioned that. Also, no option to bribe enforcers or security. So have to find other means of getting in crime scene or view camera footage. That's the thing I'm stuck on right now. Trying to view some camera footage. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, like, even if this is their final product and they're walking away from it, there is a lot of stuff in this game that's unique and kind of interesting to play around with. Like, I can't really begrudge them their effort, because it's, and maybe this is why you're so bumped out, Toaster, because it is a gameplay experience that isn't quite like anything else that I've played, at least. But it does feel like it could be so much more. It does feel like it's kind of like, it's like if you've never eaten a pizza before and then somebody lets you have a bite of their like pizza hot pocket, and you're like, oh, this pizza hot pocket, this little bite of a pizza hot pocket is pretty good. And then they're like, yeah, imagine how you would feel about like a Brooklyn style pizza or something. And then they just walk away. And then, like, you know, there is no Brooklyn style pizza. All you had was like the pizza flavored hot pocket bite. And you're going to be a little upset. You're going to want that Brooklyn pizza. I guess I can understand the disappointment from that angle. But again, I don't know. Like, I'm interested about the development team on this. A soft yes. Con, still very buggy with cases not loading or being impossible to solve, and loading a save takes ridiculous long time. Pros, always wanted small map, condensed RPG where every NPC has a story, every door can be opened, and a mystery has more than 2 suspects. This is that game. Worth the money they're asking for? Hell yes. If you see it on special, you must have bought it. You must be 2 if you haven't bought it yet. Oh, Jesus, man. Calm down. I mean, yeah, I guess I could see. This game is unfinished, but worth waiting for. Why'd he give it a thumbs down then, if he thinks it's worth waiting for? I'm hesitant to leave a negative review because although my feelings about this game are mixed, I still think that its core ideas are incredibly novel, and that this developer deserves the time and criticism required to pick the game off the ground. With that being said, Shadows of Doubt has a lot of problems at time of writing. The game is tagged as an immersive sim, and the idea of being a detective in a dystopian city with your only goal being to solve murders and live your life in the city is super compelling. However, the real problem presents itself when you realize that the entire save is 100% procedurally generated. This means that every murder only really happens because they are programmed to happen. And so after your first few cases, the mystery of how the game's systems interact with each other, or rather how they fail to interact meaningfully with each other, leaves everything feeling kind of cold and isolated and sterile. Boring, honestly, despite the game presenting a lot of very interesting ideas with the kind of culty murders and the graffiti in the city hinting that there are a number of underground conspiracies or groups. There's very little to find beneath the surface of this game. Each murder has a motive, but these motives are never particularly interesting and very formulaic. The game plugs a few different things into every murder, but in a way that is very formulaic and, you guessed it, procedural. Sometimes the game just decides to make a random person murder another random person because there's no orchestration or narrative behind the scenes besides someone has to murder someone. It's a detective game, and like all detective stories, like real detectives, being able to narrativize and see the reasons for a murder are like the whole thing that makes them interesting. True Detective Season 1 isn't interesting just because of how involved and culty the murders are. It's interesting because you're looking at it through the eyes of 2 detectives who have other things in their life going on alongside it. There's no heel to the gameplay of Shadows of Doubt because there's nothing interesting to do beyond the occasional side jobs and the murders. Beyond this, there are a number of systems that I, as well as others, would have expected to see in the game that are completely absent, while other systems are very developed but lacking depth. Very developed but lacking depth. You can buy and furnish an apartment, but it's not like you'll ever meet anybody to invite over. No one will break in when you forget to lock the door behind you. You also never encounter other private eyes doing the same thing you are doing in the city, despite the fact that there's clearly a market for it. There's no, that's not to mention, you can break laws as blatantly as many times as you want, and as long as no one physically beats you into submission, you'll face zero repercussions. You're not remembered by any NPCs you meet, and NPCs won't react to other NPCs' deaths. Those are just most immediate issues to me. Those are just the most immediate issues to me anyways. I understand the team behind this game is minuscule, and so expecting something absolutely stellar and polished is maybe asking a lot, but with 1.0 release for almost 40 Canadian dollars, I'd expect a full game. Oh, Canadian dollars. All this game really needs to be great is for every murder to have intentionality written and intriguing stories, all the side jobs to be shorter, easier, and more interesting, and then it can go crazy with procedural generation as it likes. What good is a murder mystery simulator when it's all murder and no mystery? The systems for something great are all there. Individual NPCs in the cities have spouses and friends and a schedule, but none of those things ever really consequential to gameplay. They really should be. Is that true though? Sometimes the schedules are consequential. The game also has its fair share of bugs, but those are honestly pretty inconsequential in comparison to the glaring issues with the core murder and NPC relationship system. All in all, if you're really into decorating a voxel-style apartment and some recreational breaking and entering, this game is a safe bet. Otherwise, I'd save your money until there's a bit more substance behind it all. Okay. Well, that guy really broke it down. What a bummer. I didn't realize that it was out of early access. Coal-powered games. A bunch of the Eve streamers I watch have been playing Schedule 1, a new drug-dealing growing simulator game. Everybody wants to be Walter White. Schedule 1 is crazy, just a simple game that's made millions. I feel like I've seen Cold Power games before. I've never even heard of Schedule 1. Indie studio located in Creative Hub of Bristol, UK. Okay. Manifesto. We believe the most exciting ideas transform into the best games. Our games will never be the thing you've already played 1,000 times. We prefer to smash ideas together to create something new and unique. Okay. So I don't know how many dudes this guy has employed. I don't know how many dudes this guy has employed. February 5th, 2025. Shadows of Doubt, Dev Blog 43. What to expect in 2025. Hello, Detectives is a follow-up blog from the last one where I discussed new content for Shadows in 2025. We fleshed out some plans now, and I wanted to share a little on what we're working on for the game this year. If you haven't already, I recommend reading the last blog post for some content. Mainly that we've decided not to add anything massive, as to do so would likely cause issues with the game system we've already spent a lot of time working on over early access and beyond. With that in mind, let's jump in. What I do want to focus on this year, in addition to more bug fixes, is giving the game a new coat of polish. These content-focused updates will arrive in 3 installments, roughly spaced out over a year, with exact timing still to be decided at this point. For the first update, we're going to be adding a couple of things that we ran out of time to include in the initial release. Some new items, an Easter egg side hustle, as well as a couple of quality of life gameplay enhancements to give the player more of a presence in the world. Also expect to see a fun little Cruncher edition. What? Edition one of our programs has been working on. I don't know what that means. The second update is the one I'm most excited about, I think. This will focus on gameplay modifiers. We're going to be adding several different modes that modify the game in some way that will change how you play it. These will range from fairly standard to completely unexpected ideas. I'm looking forward to sharing those with you closer to the time. Towards the end of the year, we'll focus our efforts on game modding. As we mentioned previously, we're keen on enabling Steam Workshop support. We're also looking to expand the ways in which the game can be modded. A lot of specifics here are still wrapped up in some technical questions, so apologies. I can't be more specific, but this is the general theme of the third content update. Along with these updates, you can still expect our regular patches will focus on fixes. We're going to be aiming at a patch roughly every 2 months throughout the year, including the above contents. Hope that's a little something to look forward to in 2025. Okay, well, they're not doing nothing. They're not doing nothing. I don't have a problem with them leaning into the modding community. I don't have a problem with that. Like, if they have a passionate fan base that's willing to mod, then go for it. I think this is the kind of game where modding should be encouraged. More so than Bethesda games, to be honest. Like, Bethesda, I think that's more of a shame on you for them. You can't have like 200 people, you know, spending $250 million over the course of 4 or 5 years developing a game and then still rely on your community to make your game fun. You know, that's the thing that I don't like. But if it's just like 4 or 5 guys, you know, and they created something very unique, but like they just don't have the capacity to really get it to the next level, I'm okay with relying on a dedicated or a devoted modding community to like get it to that next level. So I don't have a problem with that. I can understand the disappointment, maybe because I wasn't steeped in the community the way that a lot of other people were. The 1.0 thing doesn't quite upset me that much. Again, I launched the game. When did I play this? Saturday, I think. I think I started playing it again on Saturday, and my first thought was like, well, if they made some updates to it, I can't tell. It has one guy on the development team. It's a newish game. Apparently it's dirt cheap. Devin, you're the only one streaming Shadows of Doubt right now. This game fucking hurt me, dude. Goddamn. I mean, was this ever a game that had a lot of people playing it, though? I don't know. I don't recall this ever being the kind of game that had like a ton of people playing it, but I mean, I guess I can understand if I'm the only one now. 1.0 dropped and it's the same thing that's been out for like months. What am I doing? Just trying to find this person. I have to say though, reading all those reading all those reviews have kind of soured me on playing this now. Now I'm just kind of like, maybe they're right. Maybe this is a waste of time. If it's not good, because I didn't think it was out of early access. I was like, oh, let's see what they've changed within their early access period between, you know, the last time I played it and now. And honestly, the answer to that question is like not much. No, I don't want to do that. I did notice that in some of the apartment buildings, they now have, like, elite levels. Like, you'll go to the very top and, like, suddenly all of the apartments are behind a force field for some reason. I don't understand what the rationality behind that is, but that was kind of annoying. I guess it's just one more thing to try to make people use the air vents. Annie McClure. What's with the Detective Kasarsi? Huh? It was very popular when it was first announced. Whoops, lol. Dude, this atmosphere was so cool, though. It made me really want more noir sci-fi stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's what made it awesome, is that you were actually, like... Wait, what's going on? There we go. 100 crowns. I don't even know how much money I have. 300. I'm not staying here. But yeah, like, just it does. I mean, the game undeniably has a cool atmosphere. Like, it just, you know what? Now that I think about it, that's why I stopped playing it, though, because it, even with the atmosphere, it still feels vapid. It still feels vacant, and like there's not anything real or substantive. And I don't know why I feel that way. Maybe it's because of what that guy posted about, like the absence of like a strong narrative. There is no real narrative. I'm trying to look at this footage, but I don't know where to go to find the footage. So I got your note, sorry, but I can't hand over surveillance footage to anyone who asks. I ain't seen no average height female stalking around, though. If you got real concerns, put in a form to my office. Pim Campbell. Building supervisor. But supervisor of what building? Like, oops, pin that. I did end up tracking her down. But I don't know where to find this footage. Oh yeah, I beat the shit out of her too and took her wallet. I just straight up mugged her, but that's neither here nor there. I gotta figure out where to find this footage. I don't know where. I guess she lives here, 1803 Leonard Grove, but that's one of those... That's how I ended up fighting her, because her apartment was behind one of those force fields. And when I went back there, for some reason, it triggered the alarm, and she started throwing blows. And she chased me. She chased me down the street, so I lured her into an alley and beat the shit out of her. But that still didn't give me what I needed. I mean, I was able to take her fingerprint and shit, but I need the footage. I need that security camera footage. Landlord. So is that going to be at this dude's place? But I don't even know where would the security footage be at Basque Building. Oh, I was right next to it. I didn't even realize it. I don't know where the security footage would even be located at in this building. I don't know why this guy is loitering here either. It doesn't make any sense that this cop would just be here. Because they're already done. They've done everything they needed to do here, so you can be on your way, sir. Like, I don't know, like, where is the security room at? Where like all the cameras are being monitored. I can never stop stealing shit when I played it, lol. I enjoyed breaking windows. I did that on accident. I ate a burger and I was trying to put the wrapper down, but for some reason I shattered a window with the wrapper. Then everybody decided to whoop my ass. I think a big part of it is the design itself. There's no real reason to what you're doing. Characters just wander around like Animal Crossing NPCs, and sometimes one dies. Even the story mode is just meant to introduce you to the mechanics up until you get to an apartment, and it just drops you into it. Maybe there was some kind of incentive outside of getting enough detective points to win, or a narrative that's building up as you get more points, with the point of the system being meant to portray the passage of time to imply your character is doing these jobs as side gigs while working a real major case that's slowly building into more conspiracies. But at that point, it's not procedurally generated. I mean, you could do the procedural like everything that this game is doing right now. It can stay. All of that can stay. What you're talking about is like there's a bigger quest that unlocking each new step on the bigger quest requires you to gain a certain level of detective points. So you have to do these kinds of things to get those detective points. But once you get enough, then you can move into like the next chapter of the main quest. And the next chapter of the main quest is more, of a handcrafted narrative with its own like special, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's its own special narrative with like a specific kind of cinematic, I guess, flair, for lack of a better word. Really, to me, the act of just having this game be a procedurally generated detective game makes it impossible to really get invested. Think of all the biggest detective stories like Sherlock Holmes. At no point do you have anything where Sherlock's just solving the same kind of mystery over and over again within 221B Baker Street. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But, I mean, did you play L.A. Noire? Did you play L.A. Noire? Because, like, a game like that will give you a very, specific... Why is the word not coming to my mind? Like, it's a handcrafted narrative with very distinct characters and, story points and all of that. But, it's just an empty room. Alright. Oh, I was down here, that's right. This guy. That guy in here chased me out of here. I beat the shit out of him somewhere, too. But I thought that, like, the security footage room would be down here somewhere, but it's not. Yeah, I looked down here already. It's not anywhere down here. then this is all flooded. I don't know why. Why is it so dark when there's a light right there? There's a light right there. 2 lights right next to here, and it's so fucking dark. It doesn't make any sense. Also, there's no real confrontation with the killers. All it really is maybe you restrain them and ask why they did it, and they give you one of like 3 lines, and maybe they're in a cult you never hear about anyways. Yeah, you're right. I loved LA Noire. Never gave LA Noire a try. It's a pretty good. I only played a little bit of it, but it was pretty fun when I played of it. My son played it recently and asked if I had ever played it. Well, it's $20 on Steam still. I guess, I mean, $20 isn't bad, but for such an old game, I would expect it to be like $10. You should check out Frogware Sherlock Holmes games later. Proud he enjoyed a game as old as himself. LA Noire was so good, I hope they make another one. I thought they were supposed to. Well, never mind, he's 1 year older than LA Noire. 2011, wow, it's only been that long? Yeah. Yeah, my son Gannon just turned 15, but even I'm surprised LA Noire is 14 already. It feels like yesterday. Yeah, 2011 still feels like it was just a couple of years ago to me, so what do I know? Oh, we had a bot in here? Thanks for taking care of that, Vince. Appreciate it. I've still been playing AC Shadows. I finally unlocked Yasuke, and that dude is an absolute tank. But there is one reason that I don't like him. Everybody that I've seen talk about that game and talk about the difference between Yasuke and the ninja chick is just that Yasuke doesn't fit the Assassin's Creed vibe. Like, he's just a, it just turns the game into like a brawler. But I think that's kind of interesting, though, that they can have a game of both sides, like stealth, ninja, assassin, or you can just be a brawler. He's just not an assassin. He can't climb. He can't climb well. He can't run. Devin, I'm sending you something of great importance via Discords. Okay, well. I think I've effectively been talked out of playing this game tonight. Now I feel like it's a waste of time. I feel like playing this game is a waste of time now. So, yeah, maybe I'll rain check it for another day. Let me see. Pull that off over here. Pull that up right there. Nope. There we go. Oh, I never posted the fucking thing. Oh wait, I didn't post it in Dead Guys. Well, there, I'll post it in Dead Guys. Even though I'm not playing that anymore.
This is the building in which poor
What is
Annie
this?
Chapman was killed.
Oh, is this that Sherlock game?
This is the building in which poor Annie Chapman was killed.
Wait, what year did this game come out in? This looks like it's from 2006. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I tried to do a leap of faith as him, and I lost it laughing because he barely makes it. It bounces whenever he hits the ground like Big Black from Skate 2. Taka, did you share a clip today for the new badge? It's an oldie. The Frogware Sherlock, the Frogware Sherlock and Holmes games have been around for a while. Schedule 1. You know, that opened in my browser. Let me just search it over here. What the fuck? Cheers, dog. What the fuck? I like that he's driving a Mustang. And he's smoking a cigarette. I don't know what to think about this game. I don't know what to think about it. Like, the rudimentary art style is kind of charming. I will say that. The rudimentary art style is kind of charming. Overwhelmingly positive with 41,000. Oh, god damn. All right, if 41,000 people reviewed it, that means a shit ton of people bought this thing. Early access. Huh, well, there's a demo. You know what, man, why not grab the demo at the very least? They put out a new one, I think, 2 years ago. The Sherlock Holmes games are great. I like Crime and Punishment a lot. I go back to it frequently. You know, one thing I did get a couple weeks ago, I never even bothered. I downloaded them, but didn't even bother doing anything beyond that. Is I got a bunch of these like story games. I got, which was the first one I got? I was a teenage exo colonist. Was this one of them, or was this just a demo I got? No, this was a demo I got. I got Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. Could be interesting. I grabbed it nonetheless. I also got a Vampire the Masquerade thing because, you know, I've been watching Supernatural, so I'm in my goth era.
8 million people live here. Can you imagine? They commute, work, party, live their lives in one of the biggest, busiest cities in the world. And yet, they have no idea who it is they're sharing their nights with. How could they? We are apex predators. We have had centuries to become adept at our little masquerade. Navigating this veritable sea of mortals is only part of the puzzle, though. We have our own kindred to deal with, too. Others who crave the same things we do. Influence. Power. Blood. All are plentiful here, but none are without a cost. You will need to forge alliances. You might have to make more than a few enemies. And through all that, you must do what it takes to slake your ever-present hunger. Prove you can handle all this, and you might just find your place in this city. Indeed, for our kind, the Big Apple is ripe with opportunities. All you need is dare to take a bite.
Okay. I don't remember this one at all. I don't know what suzerain is. Oh, this is this one. Okay.
Today, Anton Rain has been elected president. The people have spoken. Our country has had a rough past, riddled with coups, civil wars, and shifting ideologies. Today, we embark on a new era for the country. A time of hope and change. But make no mistake, change does not come easy. How will President Rain pull our country out of ruin? Can he stimulate our economy? Advance foreign relations? Reform our broken constitution?
I mean, this seems like it could be neat.
Mr. President, it's time to address the nation.
I mean, that seems like it could be neat too. I guess those were the only ones I got. Yeah. Oh, I left an I left a very angry review.
Obama.
I left a very angry review on this game, and the developer responded to it and was like, we're sorry you were mad. But it's all good. Maybe I'll go back to it again after some more updates, but it really pissed me the fuck off right before I had to go and work a shift. I was not happy about that. Looks more interesting than Supermarket Simulator. Vampires. Lol, the Schedule 1 demo is called Free Sample. Hey everyone, yo, what's up, Arachnid? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, Schedule 1 is fun. A better version of another game I really liked. Devin just downloaded a demo. I'll give the demo a shot probably tomorrow. Told him a bunch of people in the main category I hang out in have been playing it. Yeah, you should try the Schedule 1 demo. I'll try it tomorrow. I feel like Heel Nerdcast wouldn't go with the hardcore capitalism in that game. You never know, man. You never know. I have an attraction with towards ruling with an iron fist, so I'm gonna play this one again. I'm glad I found another game that I really like, that I could always use as like my fallback title. But I'll try. Unfortunately I do have to work on Friday and Saturday, so no weekend streams this week. But I'll stream tomorrow and Thursday though, and I'll try playing Schedule 1 tomorrow. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. All right. I've got my squad of murder chicks over here. I guess decked out in their pink battle armor.
Being on a ship sets my stomach to turning. Thank the void for alcohol.
Yeah, maybe you should lay off the booze for a little while.
Hey, Cap. Parvati showed me how to properly grease the magazine release on one of my firearms. She's a smart one, you know. Opal was quiet in the same way. She'd hang back, out of sight, then all of a sudden pop in with a bit of wisdom out of nowhere. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything. I will.
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own? Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
So March Madness this year ended up being the second time in tournament history that the Final Four is all one seeds. Well, I mean, at least they were all properly ranked, I guess. Which teams are the Final Four?
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer,
Florida versus
a little
Auburn and
dirtier.
Houston versus
Dad
Duke.
met me
Oh,
at the
okay,
shuttle and
interesting.
gave me a big ol' hug.
Duke.
I noticed
Classic.
straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. No, but a whole life taking care of Edgewater by his lonesome, working with all kinds of chemicals, it wears on a body. When I left for school, everything got harder for him. I used to help him lift the heavy things, and my hands didn't shake for the fine detail work. Oh, I miss him, sure enough. But he's a fond memory. I was right beside him when he passed, holding his hand. Talking about him makes me smile. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Alright, well, you know what? I hope you got that off your chest, because now we're about to go into fucking Hell Zone. Where am I? Where are the stairs? You are about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Already? Saves after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and downloaded content such as Peril on Gorgon or Murder on Eridanos will be unavailable for any saves made beyond this point. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now. Before you cross the point of no return, you can build shit. No, not if you put it like that. The fuck? Am I at the in-game state on this? I have barely done anything. What other quest do I have? Well, I guess I'll start knocking out some of my side quests then before I oops, wait. Oh.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. Goodbye.
Is Stromboli still a cold-blooded murderer? No, actually, he's been shockingly diplomatic. Well, he's been very diplomatic, but he has exhibited a double-crosser streak. He's not the most trustworthy person in the world, I'll say that, but only one guy can say he's not the most trustworthy person. Everybody else I've done right by. Oh shit. Never mind that the 52 points I put into lying, or the 55 I put into intimidate. That has nothing to do with my character. I start dropping these points to my companions. I'm gonna put one in the long guns. Where am I at? Where the hell is his terminal at? I didn't see. Oh. Message for Stromboli from T. Kemp. Could be making a fool of myself for sending this message. I've been up all night poring over those manuals you brought me. Oh, that guy. There's a good chance I'm pretty delirious right now. I just wanted to thank you for going through the trouble. You didn't have to help me out, but you did anyways. Okay, well, sure, whatever. I'm only give you a copy of my favorite cereal. I still have that clip in my head. He just put the gun right between the man's eyes and pulled the trigger after he trusted him. I mean, look, he gave me the gun, and then as soon as the gun was in my hand, it said shoot. Like, the prompt said shoot. It didn't say shoot the barrels, it didn't say shoot the obstruction, it just said shoot. So I thought they wanted me to shoot, and that's what I did. What about misunderstood assignment guy? That guy doesn't count. That was a UI UX error. I saw that guy's wife on TV talking about what a great husband and father he was. Wait, what? Who? What guy's wife on TV? Oh, are you talking about the dude I shot? I saw that he was raising money and often sang at the local children's hospitals. Hey, you know what then? All the better that I put one between the eyes. because now he dies a hero. He dies a hero. If I let that man live, then a scandal would have come out. He was probably diddling someone he shouldn't have been diddling, and then all the good stuff he's done has been tarnished. So you know what? It's like the Dark Knight. You know, you die the hero, or you live long enough to become the villain. When we were raised, but I hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore an ardent, sincere best of what the fuck? Who is this you Bedford? They're fucking spamming me. Oh, this was the guy that impounded. Yeah, that guy was a little too thirsty for this dude's attention. Groundbreaker. Well, I do have the shrink ray. Did I not get a groundbreaker? I just got the shrink ray. God damn, that gave me a lot of fucking experience points. Gladys's shop? Are you kidding me? Wait. Where's it trying to get me to go? Oh, yeah. Here's the nav thing. It's trying to get me to go. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Oh, I'm still on Phineas's lab. Okay.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
I almost clipped that and called it Who Diddles the Diddlers, but nah, thank you. Thank you for using your judgment to decide not to clip that. I need to get around to this game again. I looked on it fondly whenever I played it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch?
Hey, old bag. Where's this weapon at?
Magazine Club meeting. You're a touch late. Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go.
Wait, what am
Anytime,
I
sweetheart.
talking to her about?
You know where to find me.
Why do I need to talk to her? Mentioned looking in Gladys's shop for old records. Apparently, the smuggler acquired several leads that way. I didn't see any...
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go. That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei Tennyson. Used to be she was chief engineer before her mama passed, and she took the helm. She's neck deep in the ship guts by day, slap fighting with the board by night. Go right ahead, sweetheart. Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now. Miss Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed. But
I'm
the
still waiting to
board's
see 50
determined
Cent's
to get in
doc
her
on him.
way.
50 really hates Diddy. I mean, with good reason, but still. When is that coming out? That's the one that's going to be on Netflix, right?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing. Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
That's half the reason I make them, my dear. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
I don't understand it. Why does she have a quest marker over her head? No, stop it. Oops. You have any old records I can look at in here, lady? I guess that's what I need to do. I don't want to steal anything, because then you guys are all going to be blasting me. I don't want to pick your safe right in front of you either.
Great law, is it hot in here? Or is it just my glands acting up again? Want a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub.
Is it
She's a
something
fierce
she
arm
has,
wrestler,
like, in her
but
inventory?
she's no match for your pal Gladys.
I don't hate the Outer Worlds, but it's in a weird place for me.
Oh.
A big thing the developers tried to make clear was that this wasn't New Vegas 2, but then the advertisements were bombarding us with, from the creators of New Vegas. And then the game didn't have a good amount of what I loved from New Vegas. And it's not bad, I actually think it's really good. But I played through it once, and New Vegas so many times, and never even touched the DLC for Outer Worlds.
Fair enough. I forgot that I even had that turned on. Fox has another college basketball tournament going on in Vegas. 10 of the 16 teams had 500 or worse records, desperate for TV eyeballs, I guess. Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks about how Vegas is like... it's like collapsing under like this, in this bad economy, like tourism rates are incredibly low, which is interesting to see. Yeah, I think they're still working on it. This is the first guy all over wait, what? This is the first guy all over shoot first, ask questions of UI later. At least Castro Labs isn't running. Yeah. The web gambling probably doesn't help. I mean, it was never an issue before, though. I mean, the web gambling stuff. I mean, Vegas was popping even with the web gambling and sports betting and all of that, app betting and whatnot. I mean, it hasn't really been too affected by it. It wasn't really until recently when I started seeing all of these, attendance at casinos is at an all-time low.
They said I blew up Tar coal mine, and I went to prison. Then the coal mine blew up, and I went to prison. There's no surprise there.
legalized gambling in so many other states was gonna be bad for Vegas as well. Legalized sports betting specifically. I just don't think that. I mean, because we didn't see an effect of sports betting being legalized hitting Vegas. Oh my god. Oh, you know what happened. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me see. Another weird thing about Outer Worlds was that a while ago, Tim Kaine made a series of videos talking about how he went out of his way to remove as much LGBT rep from Outer Worlds, and that they had more LGBT characters that he had them remove, which was such a weird thing to brag about. Like, Outer Worlds has good rep in spite of Tim Kaine, not because of him. And I'm not saying Tim Kaine wasn't a big part of Fallout. He obviously was, but he wasn't the end-all be-all creative like he says he is. Oh, Toaster, your channel points have been refunded because the TTS duration is invalid. At least they were refunded. People in West have asked why no diversity in my game, but they are wrong when all my games have included a gay character. You, the player. You are gay. That is a weird thing to brag about. I don't know if either of these. I'm gonna buy them though. What do I have to sell? all this shit. Not that it's worth a whole lot. I'll keep that fancy one. Wait, didn't I get it? I don't understand what's happening. Review the mining archive on... Oh, I gotta go to the fucking terminal? God damn, man. Come on, guys. Wait, where am I?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled
Rizzo's knock you out. A 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's not good.
NFL Rules Committee approved a couple of changes today. Regular season overtime will copy playoff overtime, so both teams get a possession no matter if a TD is scored. Okay, that's interesting. Touchbacks on kickoffs is now from the 35, I don't like that, to try to get more returns. NFL also added AAFC stats to its official records. That's the league where the 49ers and Browns came from. Well, that's interesting. I know that they were also trying to make a determination on whether or not to ban the tush push play. I don't know what came of that, but it doesn't sound like they decided to ban it. A lot of the videos Tim put out, I'm watching, and all I could think was, Tim, what the fuck are you talking about? Dude straight up said Fallout was never meant to be political. Meanwhile, the biggest line was, war never changes. I mean, he just sounds like a dummy, and there's plenty of those guys in game development. You know, we're gonna make a game about the ramifications of a global nuclear holocaust, but it's not political.
Captain, or rather, your headgear is.
The Rearranger. Blunt force trauma, weapon unknown, took a good whack to the noggin. Scientific, that's medical terminology. A good whack to the noggin. Silo. Have I been to Silo before? Oh, I've been there before, yeah.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Scylla, not Silo. This game does have a strong queer character, though. One of the few characters that feel realistic in that regard, too. 16 teams were for the tush push and 16 were against, so they tabled it for now. Yeah, but what I'm saying is the game had more, and Tim fought with developers to remove those companions, turning the single ace character to essentially a token character. Became a strained individual. Also, flags can be picked up during a review for certain penalties, but not added during a replay where something was missed. I don't know how I feel about that one. Part of me wants that. The other part of me understands why they don't want to do that. Picking a, or throwing a penalty on something that was missed in a replay. I feel like that should be a thing, though. Tim's a weird dude, and I feel like an ass saying this, but I'm glad he's not a creative force in Obsidian's games anymore by what I've heard. To be honest, I wish they'd just go back to the old kickoff rules and onside rules. Well, I mean, we've definitely had a lot less injuries on kickoff returns than under the old rules. So there's no arguing against the efficacy of that. Oh, god damn it. What did I miss? Wait, that wants me to... This probably wants me to go back to Gladys. I'm not doing that. I don't understand why she had a waypoint. I mean, I thought it was because of the item she had on her that I bought off of her, but... I guess not.
Awful empty around here. Where'd everybody go?
Processing data.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm using this gun. I modified the shit out of it, though. It's not bad. Grab me all this ammo. Mandibular rearranger. Only does 73. Damage is 36. I didn't even realize MLB has already had 5 regular season games. Shows how much I keep up with baseball. Well, I guess that did start, didn't it? I think one of the weirdest criticisms I've heard of Outer Worlds was that the gameplay felt like New Vegas as a derogatory. Like, it wasn't about stats affecting gameplay. They said the game felt as clunky to shoot as New Vegas, and I didn't want to be rude, but I did ask, dude, are you fucking high? Lol. Actually, considering I then went on to say it sounds like you're just getting your opinions from weirdos on Reddit. Are you sure you played the game? I was probably trying to be rude. That sounds accurate, though. Like, I've never played New Vegas, but the shooting in this doesn't feel clunky to me at all. Oh, I'll go through all that. Like, I haven't had any problem with any of, like, the core mechanics of the game. I gotta beat somebody with this stick to test it out. Wait, who are you? I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy.
What was that? Something going on over there?
Oh, it burns them to like a crisp. Wait, what happened? Did it freeze him? Oh, he's running away from me. Hey, buddy, at least you didn't get burnt to a pile of ash like your pals over here. Okay, that's interesting. I never tried this weapon either. This is a shrink ray. I never tried this. Let me see if I can shrink somebody. Where are all the bad guys at? I want to shrink. I want to shrink them and then see if I can step on. Oh wait, there's a. Oh, it's these guys. They're just bouncing off of them. Some shrink ray. Got your ass. You were supposed to shrink. I don't know what happened. Does it only work on people? I don't think there are any more outlaws. Well, there might be some more.
Here they come!
Shrink ray's a bust so far. I gotta find a dude to shoot with it. I spend a bit too much time on Reddit. David, you should play New Vegas. If you want to play it, mod it for the first time. It's totally fine. Don't listen to Puritans. I mean, you know me, I always play games vanilla the first time. The coolest thing about them, adding the AAFC stats, is it took Paul Brown from 22nd all-time to 7th all-time in coach wins. Oh, that's cool. I think the Buffalo Bills, don't they have championships in the AAFC? I have lemon ginger tea and it smells exactly like a lemon icy from Ralph's Ices. Dude, I've just been smelling this for the past half hour. I don't even know what that is. Ralph's Ices? I just posted a link to the AAFC thing in the Sports Ball channel on Discord. It's an interesting read for later. Oh, I'll check it out for sure. There should be a prototype shrink ray that does shrink, but it's not even, so the enemy skeleton shrinks and just spews their blood and guts out of their orifices when their guts get crushed and pushed. Also, using on enemy should make their allies go, holy fuck, and either surrender or run away. I will want to fight someone that has a gun that does that. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. An ununiformed shrink ray. Man, what's with all the monkeys over here? Will you kill this guy already? Oh, he fucked me up somehow. I'm getting quantum damage. That was a quantum monkey. It's all monkeys around here right now. Where are all the dudes at? Well, I did just turn a pile of guys into ashes. Or turn a group of guys into a pile of ashes. Alright, I guess we'll head back to the ship. Maybe I'll find somebody to shrink on Edgewater. Oh wait, there's a cave in here. Will that even work on this thing? Wait, where'd it go? Come on. Oh, this isn't even... Is this like a...
Someone has been keeping up with the exercise.
This isn't even a hostile fucking thing. It's just like hanging out. Alright, well, have fun in there, little droid guy. Oh wait. They're flashing. Where are they at? They're behind here? How do I get back there? I've got some guys that might be able to shrink back there, but I don't know how to get back there. Where'd they go? I saw their life bars over here, but I guess they ran away. They heard me talking about a shrink ray. Decided they want nothing to do with it.
Did I hear something?
What's up?
Wait, where are they? Oh, you vaporized. They're up top? Damn it. You vaporized them too fast. How do I even get up there? Oh, this is the... Oh, my ship's right there. I thought... Oh, this was the elevator for my ship. Hold your fire, guys. Let me shrink one first.
What? Rifles up.
Why is it we find fights every place we go?
Because we're looking for them.
This big.
Some of these stuff light. Where are the other ones?
What's happening here? Oh, it shrunk him for a second. God damn it, you have to fucking kill him? Can I tell you guys to back off? You're too murderous. I'm trying to have fun here with the shrink. Stop it, stop it. Hey.
What's up?
Chill. Go to the ship.
Oh, sure, Cap. Let me know if you want some company if I ain't blacked out.
Where are you at? You go to the ship too.
Yeah, huh? Sure thing, Captain. I'll be waiting back at the Unreliable if you need me.
Damn. They killed everyone. I was able to shrink one guy. I saw one guy shrink for like half a second and then they wiped him out. Damn it, those are probably the last dudes on this planet, too. You fucking dickheads. Let me try to get a... I don't know if I can get up here. Guess not. Where am I going? Why am I keep getting trapped behind these rocks? One of my biggest pet peeve in games is just rocks. Rocks that just block navigation. That you can't, like, climb on top of. So you gotta just take the long way around fucking everything, because you don't know how to climb over a rock. Let's see. Did you guys grab Cat Quest free on Epic? No, I haven't done that yet, actually. I love how you didn't even respond to that really funny joke about how the skeleton was keeping up with their exercise. I had noticed the joke. It told the joke to the skeleton. I saw, I heard. What's this Fortnite wall around the map? I'm assuming that it's like they're gonna, like, I'm thinking that the game explains it as like artificial atmosphere for this planet. When really it's just a boundary to keep players from going out into where the world isn't rendered. The Buffalo Bills in the AAFC didn't win a title in that league. The league ran from 1946 to 1949. The Browns won all 4 titles. Ralph Wilson named the current Bills after them, but it isn't the same franchise. Oh, okay, I got you. Where's my sniper rifle? Was it this one? I guess it was this one. Oh, is that a guy? Is that a guy right there? He didn't move when I shot at him. We were already over there. Fine.
Why was I built to feel ennui?
I think that's maybe a Simpsons reference. All right, now what am I doing? I don't know why it wants me to go to Gladys. She didn't have anything to say to me.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
She didn't have shit all to say to me. Oh wait, the waypoint is someplace different now. It's up there? Why is it up there? Wait, is it up here? No, it's back there. Where the heck is this thing trying to get me to go? I don't think I have a key card.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
I wonder where this damn thing is. Can't exactly. I don't think it's behind here anyways. Oh wait, what's this?
And we're stalking. And we're stalking.
Okay, so I don't want to steal those right now, at least. Is that all this leads to? Ah, damn, I thought for certain we had found a way back there. I don't know. I don't know where it's trying to get me to. I guess somewhere over here?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. A salt shower. Purpleberry.
Oops.
Suck it. Chew it. You can do it.
Bard. there a way for me to get up there? I don't know if there is. I mean, there's clearly like... Oh, look at that.
Somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while. Poor old sweetie.
What was that?
It's enemy!
What the fuck? Outlaws, what are they doing here? Wrong zone. Sons of bitches, what are you outlaws doing over here? Really? None of these guys had like a key card on them? It's not barred anymore, but I also don't really quite know how lockpicking in this game works. I guess it's just a matter of me collecting enough of the lockpicking item. I guess here I need my lockpicking to be at like 60, I guess. I don't even know what it is. 48 or 38. I haven't put nearly enough into my lockpicking as I have my other stuff. But how do none of these sons of bitches not have a key card on them? Damn it. Guess I gotta come back. Or find a key card. I don't know where I'm gonna get a key card from. Is that guy gonna give me shit if I take this? Good. He wasn't close enough to see me. I need to find a key card. What about you? You owe me a favor.
Hey there, Captain. Anything I can do for you? Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations.
Oh, another huge change is the NFL is switching to camera-based tech for determining first down, while the chain crew will be a secondary option. Okay, that's cool. That's a good change. I know a lot of people are pushing for that too. The Puritans must be in shambles. I must slumber, for I am tired. Good stream, good job. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope your headache has dissipated. Have a good rest of your night, Toaster.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
That wasn't a psychopathic thing to say.
Happy to help. It's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep. All right. Be seeing you.
He said, oh, her.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering. Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers. Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance. Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
This wasn't the guy I just killed, was it? This guy doesn't know how much of a murder machine I am. I'm ready. He's only like 6 feet away. How are you gonna put a bounty on someone that's like 6 feet away?
Who there? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
How the fuck have the weak-kneed constituents of this ship not killed him yet? Say the word, and I'll introduce him to the way we do things back home.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
I'm just gonna fucking wipe this guy. Actually, you know what? I'll try. I get experience for doing these ones. I'll try Intimidate.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
Nah, I'm just gonna kill this guy. We just fucking obliterated these people. That was a humiliating display on their part. I hope they didn't melt any of... I hope these guys didn't have a key card on them and we melted it. Fuck it, I'll do it.
Don't mess with us.
Guys, I'm just looking for a key card here.
This place gives me the shivers.
Alright, no key card to be found here. But I'll take it. My guy's just such a ruthless killer. He just walked in here and fucking sprayed the place.
That was quick.
Private Letty. Oh, Private Letty Dixon. Who was she firing at? Who are they fighting? I don't even know where they are. Where were y'all at? Who were y'all fighting? Ammo. Alright, I guess I'm out of hunting spots. No key card here.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
Oh, steel axe, I'll keep that. Oh, Val Kilmer died? I mean, I know he wasn't exactly in the greatest of shape, And it was good seeing him in Top Gun Maverick, but I guess he passed away. 65. What a bummer. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. You're breaking that news to me? A friend of mine just texted me, or it was in a group text, really, and, when did he send that? About an hour ago, he texted it to me, so I guess it's still pretty breaking news. There was a documentary over Val Kilmer, wasn't there? Yeah, it's all over Twitter right now. Gonna have to watch Batman Forever. Actually, now that I remember it, wasn't he was in a movie called The Saint. Like, the first girl I dated when I moved to Texas in 2000, our first date night sort of thing, she came over to my house and we watched The Saint. She brought it. She wanted to watch the movie. So this is the different era that this was. There was a movie that she wanted to watch, so she brought it over on VHS. She brought the VHS of The Saint, and we watched it in the VCR. Oh my god, how fucking old am I? I am so goddamn ancient. That was, yeah, The Saint. I'm gonna have to, I don't remember anything about that movie either. I don't, okay, so that's what I'll watch. I'll watch The Saint, just so I can pay my homage to Val Kilmer, while also refreshing an ancient memory. Gonna have to watch Tombstone. Yeah, he was Doc Holliday in that, right? Oh man, that scene in Top Gun Maverick was real sad too. It bummed me out watching. I mean, I was happy that he was involved with it. I was glad that they made a Top Gun sequel that he was a part of. But, I mean, it was definitely a kind of sad seeing him in that state.
CNP beer maple syrup.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do.
Oh, I massacred that guy.
Nothing excessive, mind you, but I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
I bet you there's a key card in there. The Groundbreakers are friendly. Does that mean I can walk into their... I'm gonna save because I don't want them popping off and shooting at me. She was getting suspicious of me. Well, I unbarred the door at least, so I can get back here pretty simply. I just need to, I guess, increase my lock picking by a considerable margin too. Damn. Alright, well, what else can I do? Just added the Saint to the Plex. Oh, awesome! Thank you. I didn't even think. I didn't even think about that. I was just. I mean, usually I just search on the Roku for it, and if it isn't on the, it will show up every app that it's on. And I think it might be on Prime too, but no, that's cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Actually, you know what? I looked at the Plex yesterday, and it looked like a bunch of shit that you had added wasn't there.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold.
Acid Steeper. Where am I getting this from? Roseway?
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
I removed folders for now, stuff that was on the... Oh yeah, that's right, the 8TB drive. That's right, you told me about that. You gotta take it to a local shop and see if it's savable. Who... Oops. Damn it. Who is the manufacturer? Is it a Toshiba drive? You know what, y'all? You know what? I'm gonna...
Yeah, huh? Sure thing, Captain. I'll be waiting back at the Unreliable if you need me.
What's up? Oh, sure, Cap. Let me know
I
if
think
you
it's
want some
Western
company
Digital.
if I ain't blacked out.
I honestly think the USB connector needs to be resoldered, and I have less than 0 soldering skills. I don't really know much about Western Digital hard drives. My Toshiba one has been fairly reliable. Alright, I sent them back. I am definitely gonna try my shrink ray. Oh, I already killed everybody. God damn it. Alright, well, where's the fucking acid at? Come on, there's got to be somebody else around here. It doesn't work on these creatures. I don't think it does, at least. Oh, I have to hold. I only need one of you. Oh, I roasted them. Okay, so I gotta hold down on it to shrink them. That makes some sense. It doesn't shrink them by much. I'm still in combat against who? Oh. Now who's fighting me? Oh. Why can I not fast travel right now?
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
God damn, that gave me a lot of experience.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM?
Coach and The Simpsons were not on that drive. I'm thinking of replacing it with an internal 16 terabyte drive. Can get one for about $250, but have more pressing needs. Figured internal drive will have less issues. Also, I've never installed one before. An internal drive? If it's an SSD, those are simple. On my Plex server, sadly. Yeah, it's everything but that, I guess, because it's on your server and not on their cloud service. But I mean, there's plenty of other. I mean, I have a lot of other things, so you know, I could still eventually find it. Internal are better, yeah, for certain. Internal are much more, much faster for data transfers, for sure. Much more stable.
Registering new owner, Captain. SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Okay, well, that's done. I guess I'll head to Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Oh, I was already there. That's right.
Take someone to watch your back.
You know what? They can both stay on the ship. I want an 8 terabyte SSD, but not paying $600. $600 for an 8 terabyte SSD. The internal tend to be lower tolerance for heat and vibrations, or the external tends to be lower tolerance for heat and vibrations. I still have hundreds of gigs available for request or whatever. I was gonna start shooting at you, man. I still need to troubleshoot my downstairs PC. For some reason, it's not... My computer's coming on, but it's not reading on the monitor. I don't think my monitor's busted, but I hope my video card isn't. I mean, granted, it's not an expensive video card. I could get the exact same one off of eBay for like $150 or so, but I would prefer not to spend any money if I don't have to. Oh, boy.
I've got some time. Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here. Something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
It's not that simple. You want my silence, you're gonna have to buy it. Never that's harsh, at least leave me something to remember you by. Oh, I can get flirtatious.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
Had to dump all of that into fucking lockpicking. And I might be able to now complete that, I might be able to now complete that mission. I didn't tell you to pull the gun out.
If you stop...
Sam? The fuck? The cleaning robot? He's got 3 perk points. Okay, well, what? I guess I can.
Engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the... bridge. The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Alright, let's see if I can lockpick this door. Oh, it was right there? Outlaw squad leader. He was a pile of ash. The keycard was there the whole time? Damn. Prismatic hammer. I mean, this weapon isn't anywhere close to as strong as what I have equipped now.
Some crew members are...
You're adjusting before you
I think I killed everybody at Stellar Bay, so I probably want to avoid that place. I'll go to Fallbrook. I forgot to check the NIT. Apparently, Chattanooga is going to play UC Irvine on Thursday for their title. Nice to see the smaller programs get there. Even the NIT is usually won by a power conference. Terrell Owens played for Chattanooga on their football and basketball teams. He was in the news recently for something, and I can't remember what. I can't remember why T.O. was in the news. Maybe not news, but he was trending on Twitter for something.
Always imagine Fallbrook with
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Could definitely get a pretty penny for him, that's for sure.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Why doesn't it want me to talk to this guy? Oh, this guy has old logs too.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Or was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
These things are kind of expensive, though. God damn, this is a hell of a fetch quest I'm going on.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun.
Oh, it's still on the same planet. You know what? You've never been with me, Sam. You come along. Where am I going?
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay?
I'm chock full of useless sports and geography stuff. Do you know if this came with the DLCs free or do you have to buy them? I think it was just the base game. Yeah, I still have to purchase Murder on the Eridanos and Spacer's Choice Edition, I guess, whatever that is. Oh wait, no, that's not a DLC. That's just something separate. Looks like the only DLC is Murder on the Eridanos. No, there's Perils on Gorgon. There's 2 DLCs, and they're both for purchase. So they weren't a part of that free deal. But they're only $7.50 though, so it's not massive investment if you really want them. the DLC should be with it if it's the remade version of this game. I don't see any indication that the DLC is a part of this. I mean, I could be wrong. Let me check real quick. It doesn't show. I mean, it doesn't show in my GOG as the DLC being installed. It still shows as like a separate thing for purchase. So I don't think this was with the DLC. Not sure. It's the version that's free from Twitch Prime Gaming. Okay, they gave away a Game of the Year version on Epic, I think. Oh, bummer. Missed out on that one.
Vacuum pack full. Emptying.
Wait, where am I at? Speaking of, looks like Epic has their own spring sale going on right now. And I just got Cat Quest. Oh, the other free game, or yeah, the other free game is a cat game too. What's going on? It's like cat time. Neko Ghost Jump. Sure, I'll get this one too. Why not? Okay, got those. Yeah, I try to remember Epic, but missed some here or there. Same. Another reminder for Cat Quest free on Epic at the moment. I got it, man. Are you doing like promos for the developers? You're like, oh wait, what? Wrong button. You're like on the spot with the Cat Quest reminds. I think you like it. I'm sure Cat Quest 2 free will roll around again as well. So far, I'm liking one more. Cat Quest is Skyrim. Nah, it was just how much I enjoyed it. I can't tell where I am on this map.
Initiating.
Where's my cursor? Oh, there I am.
SAM units are deodorizing, disinfecting, and best of all, lethal to contagions.
Well, now. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, where's the UDL weapons terminal key card? There we go. Oops. You are pursuing one of many UDL personal security mega outlets. Enjoying our fine selection of employee compliance equipment. When you are approached by a stranger, you make an offhanded comment that could be constructed as indirect insult to Chairman Rockwell. What do you do? Berate him relentlessly to defend our chairman's honor. Smile, walk away. Engage try to assist his intent. You and your spouse have a healthy, loving relationship, but one day you discover that they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. What do you do? Destroy the stories and forbid your children from mentioning them again. Arrest your spouse and admit your children to a re-education program. 2. The most outlandish answers are always the ones. What is this thing now? Gloop gun. Alright, what's up with the gloop gun? Oh, it shoots like bioelectrical gloop. Alright, who can I test this thing out on?
Encroaching! You make it dirty, Sam cleans it up.
Man, it's blasting those guys way into the sky. But it's not doing a lot of damage.
Resuming passive mode.
Oh shit. There are mines over here. Cat Quest is like if Weird Al made Skyrim with cats. It's a little grindy at times and can be difficult, but not overly so. Weird. Jedi Survivor is on sale on Epic for $17.49. I'm gonna wait for it to go lower than that.
Invasive contaminants detected. That will leave us stay.
This gun is very strange. I don't know if I like it all that much. I can't really tell what it's doing. Like, occasionally it'll bounce them up into the air, but like, doesn't seem like it does anything too much beyond that. try it on these guys. These guys down here.
Come on.
Wait, what the fuck is this? We've got such a weird weapon combo going on right now. Like between me and this gloop gun and this robot and his piss stream, we've got a very strange weapon combo.
Customer, all germs and contaminants have been neutralized. Warning! Rock stuck in trap. Warning! Twig stuck in trap. Warning!
Alright. I'm probably gonna have to tinker with that one on the workbench to make it a little stronger. So far though, not quite my favorite gun in this game.
Today? Said you docked 3 days ago.
My favorite part about Cat Quest is it's perfectly mapped for controllers. Oh, that's awesome.
Good, you're back. Not that I
Wish I could say the same for Project Zomboid.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Oh, man. Oh, wait, that's not the person that wants me to see. Who doesn't want me to see?
Scum detected in the immediate area.
Scum detected. Hey, chill out, robot man. You're gonna get me into a fucking fight over here. Walking into a room and saying scum detected.
What was that? What do you think you're doing?
Hey, chill. Can I intimidate this guy? Yep. He sat his ass right back down.
Gaze in wonder at Sam's cleaning prowess. Sam.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Enemy killed? What? Who's killed? I didn't kill anyone. Name Stromboli? Oh, I'm still masquerading as Hawthorne.
A little advice. Before you start telling lies, get a feel for who you're talking to.
Hey,
It's nice
I'm
to
Hawthorne
see the Unreliable
now.
again. Useful ship.
Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings, but there's a catch. If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. Now get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Did you kill someone, Robot? I sure as shit didn't. Oh! Hey! You killed this guy? Robot, what the fuck, man? Do you mind explaining what this is all about? God damn, dude, I intimidated him. He didn't even talk. He didn't even talk back to me. I told him to sit down. He went and sat down. Why'd you kill him, man? All right, you know what?
Dust accumulation analysis. 2.
Yeah, sure. How about you get your ass back to the fucking ship?
Command accepted.
You are a unhinged, loose cannon of a fucking robot. I can't be having you with me. This could have gone real south, Robot. It's a good thing I was stuck in a cinematic, because this could have gone real south, killing that guy with all these other dudes standing around. Jesus Christ. I should have guessed something was up as soon as we walked into the room and he was like, "Scum detected." Hey, I didn't do nothing. Let me get out of here. I didn't do shit.
C&P chicken and potatoes at C&P $8.
Alright, is this the weapon lab I've already been to? I feel like I'm doing these quests backwards. I'm certainly doing them later in the game than I should have, I think. Because I'm like level 22 in every enemy I encounter.
Room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
What? Why? What did this fucking robot do now? I shouldn't have restored him. God, man, what is he up to? Wait, where is Parvati? Usually she's hanging out like right here. Is she in the engine? Oh wait, there they are.
You don't hear it. You don't feel it. I know better. I just wish you could stick up for yourself.
Stick up for...
Come see Sam?
You know what this motherfucker did?
Here, I was just leaving.
Stick up for himself. He's a fucking killer, lady. You better watch out.
Something busted, Captain?
It's fucking robot. Wait.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper.
I'm decommissioning you from service. I'll leave you alone. It sounded like Ada wanted Sam on the bridge, but I guess not.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Well, I guess
May
not.
luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it. We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
I'm gonna take Nyoko with me. I'm gonna take both of them, actually. Why not? Why not do overkill? Oh, you clipped that.
So Ada isn't really alive, but it...
Oops. Damn it. Let me re-up on my ammo. Alright, now where am I going? Wait, where am I? Am I right here? Yeah, I think I'm right. Something about hostiles being nearby? There are no hostiles nearby. I wiped these guys out ages ago. Oh, this place. The way that I just do murders with impunity. I gotta check out what mods I've picked up since. Sealed. Okay, how do I unseal? Your password is not. In order to reset password, you must enter your password. Alright, I guess I'm not brute forcing it. You have been on shift for 88,536 hours. You have earned a 5-minute break. Lord Almighty. file's been flagged for performance review. Okay. I guess maybe there's some other way to get back there, maybe? Well, it's not around here, that's for sure. I don't know how to get in here. Clearly, I need some kind of a password for this. Not sure. Maybe. Was I already in here at some point? Well, I don't think that provided any clues. Yeah, I wasn't here. Do not promote Beyond Store Manager. I don't know why I needed that guy's managerial review. I don't think I've been over on this side.
This'll be quick.
Purpleberry launcher. What the fuck? That's the first time I've seen that. Actually, that reminds me, I should probably... My guns are probably... Get rid of this thing. Where's the gun I was using before? Nothing over here then? No clues? No, I remember being in this building. I was over here. if 2613 is going to be of any use. Damn it, I was trying to land on those boxes. Alright, I pretty much have searched the entirety of this joint. I don't know how to open this damn door. Let's see. I wonder if... Oh boy, alright, well. None of these residents ever have anything on them either. What am I supposed to do here? I'm really at a loss now. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm stumped. Completely stumped. Don't know. I was hoping I would get a clue or something from one of these other terminals. But no such luck. How did I get in here before? Oh yeah, I had to crouch under here. Whoa! Stop pushing me back, you dickhead. Who else is shooting? Who's shooting? Oh, you vaporized this guy.
Hear that?
Wait, where'd he go? Damn, he was right here. I don't know how to get into that damn room. I'm at a complete impasse. That robot definitely knows about hostiles. The fuck? Oh. Wish I could just blow the side of the wall off, honestly. I don't have any other recourse. I can't open this door from this side. And I can't override any kind of password. Doesn't seem like there's any way around it. Oops. Fuck, why am I stuck? Alright, well, you know what? That's gonna be it for me tonight. Just running around in circles. 4-hour stream. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, man. Whew, well, thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate it as always. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow and Thursday, and I'm going to be working Friday and Saturday, unfortunately. But I think I'll do. Thank you. I think I'll do King of the Castle on Thursday. Then hopefully we can actually get something going there. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Get some sleep. Thank you. I will. You too. You too. I'll be back tomorrow, so hope to see you all then. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Take it easy.